Firstly, tell us something about how is it going in IIM Kozhikode? जब preparation starting में start किया था तब what was going in your mind? Okay, we start off with some expectations.
I already had a PPO, but as you know कि वो delay हो गया था मेरा joining. Remember, I started with verbal. And I knew that I hadn't done quite well. Started coming into my mind, अब क्या होगा sir, क्या बोलेंगे पापा, क्या बोलेंगे, things like that.
Hello everyone. Okay, we have Amruta. Okay, right now sitting in the IIM Kozhikode campus. Okay, and I love the background. Okay, that she has already set. Okay, so firstly, great Amruta, great to have you. Okay, on this talk show.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm obliged to be here.
I know your journey. Okay, we were just discussing. Okay, काफी लंबी चौड़ी journey है. Okay, but काफी interesting भी है because I think a lot of students will learn from the experiences. Okay, of what you had. So firstly, tell us something about how is it going in IIM Kozhikode, because this monsoon weather and everything. How is it going on? How is IIM Kozhikode there?
So I come from a dry region, relatively dry region. Here it keeps on raining 24/7. So not used to it. कपड़े सूखते ही नहीं है sir. बाकी तो it's good. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि हमेशा छाता लेके घूमना पड़ता है because they have made arrangements, in the similar manner. तो stairs से पूरा campus connected है, तो you have cover as well. तो ऐसे भीगते तो नहीं है.
I think the roofs are also made in.
Yes, correct. That saves us from getting drenched in the rain.
So now that you are there finally, okay, in an IIM, okay, the journey has started there, okay. But the preparation journey, okay, we started off 2020, okay, that's the pandemic time, okay, had just hit us. So tell us about that, okay. जब preparation starting में start किया था तब what was going in your mind, okay, we start off with some expectations. So how was it, okay, initial days कैसे थे?
तो firstly 2020 में जब attempt देना था, so I already had a PPO, but as you know कि वो delay हो गया था मेरा joining थोड़ा सा, तो I wasn't sure, I did not have a offer letter in my hand. So I was like पता नहीं यहाँ पे तो मतलब थोड़ा dicey situation लग रहा है, तो I thought maybe I could give a shot for CAT. So then I started with the prep, as you know, along with you, and then I was doing good enough with DI, LR and quants. I struggled with verbal a lot. But then on the very day of exam, I remember I started with verbal, and I knew that I hadn't done quite well in verbal. And then I was like, DI, LR में तो अच्छा हो जाएगा, अपना strong area है. But then I started realizing कि first set solve नहीं हुआ. Maybe मुझे बहुत बार बोला गया था ये कि पहले skim through करो. Try to know what sets you can maybe attempt for the very first time, which you are comfortable with. But I maybe could not recall that fact in the pressure maybe. तो फिर एक सेट नहीं हुआ, फिर thoughts started coming into my mind, अब क्या होगा sir, क्या बोलेंगे पापा, क्या बोलेंगे, things like that. And then I remember DILR थोड़ा decent enough हुआ था, but then as I went to quant, फिर मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था, I was like feeling very low. I thought अब pata nahi kya hoga, quant mein to bahut high score karna padega, and time was sticking out. And then
all these other thoughts started coming in.
Yes, that I couldn't control them, first thing. Otherwise अगर उतना मेरे में power होता कि no, let's keep these thoughts aside and maybe focus on the paper, अभी तो paper दे रही हूँ, so that could have helped. But the presence of mind is very important, I believe, and I couldn't control that somehow. But anyway, I had calls from CAP and IIM Kozhikode. I couldn't convert IIM Kozhikode, but I had converted all the colleges from the CAP round. But then I decided that I did not want to opt for. I think जब तक results आए थे तब तक I already had joined GenPack. And then I thought कि let's maybe have some work experience and then go for CAT.
But wasn't that okay at that point of time, okay, taking this decision of dropping? You already had IIMs, okay, in hand, okay.
Yeah.
Job था, ठीक है, चलो job has got its own challenge कि job के साथ पढ़ाई करना. And you had realized, okay, the fact, okay, of the pressure of the exam had actually screwed up, okay, your first attempt, okay.
Yes.
So what came to your mind again? What was that one moment that decided कि इस बार तो नहीं करेंगे, अगली बार देखते हैं?
पहली बात तो ऐसा मैंने सोच लिया था कि since I had a job in hand, I thought I'll maybe have at least like 1.5 or 2 years of experience. मुझे पता था कि if I would have given it the very next year, मेरे पास at max 1.5 year का experience होता. So I was like, maybe I can give this a shot. तो फिर I did not want to opt for IIMs other than Blackie. So I thought maybe उतना मेरे में belief था कि I knew कि I could. इस साल कोई कोड का call आया तो next year also I'll make it. And moreover थोड़ा work-ex का भी points add हो जाएगा. And resume improve हो जाएगा anyway. तो फिर I thought कि maybe I should give it a shot. तो इसीलिए I thought कि let's go ahead, and this time since I knew what mistakes I had made during my CAT 2020 attempt, I thought in 21 I'll make sure that this doesn't happen again.
So that actually brings to the point of time management, okay, for a working student, okay, because that becomes कि आपने time कैसे manage, because job itself, okay, and it's a new job, okay, you join as a fresher को तो हर कोई चाहता है कि बस पकड़ के सारा काम fresher को ही दे दो, okay. So how did you manage that part of time management, okay, and in the second attempt of yours?
Frankly speaking, sir, I had put in a lot of efforts in my CAT 2020, so I did not have to work on the preparation in my 2021 attempt. So there was nothing like time management. I just skimmed through topics, whatever I knew that would come. I did not attempt a significant amount of mocks that a CAT aspirant should, because I thought that if I would have done that, I knew what kind of strategy worked for me. So I knew that, if I would have attempted, I know that it would have helped, but I did not have this have the clarity in mind that I would go for CAT 2021 attempt itself. I thought maybe if not, I had one option open that I might give CAT 2022 attempt as well. But then I did not want to take the stress. I'll also tell you the fact that I was home when I appeared for CAT 21, and I had the experience in mind of CAT 2020. So things happen like when we go for exams, your mom will come and then she'll be like, खाना खाया क्या, सुबह उठ जा, exam है, कितने बजे है. And पहले ही it gets very difficult for me to manage that stress. And then ऊपर से अगर सब ऐसे expectations दिखती है तुमको ऐसे कि नहीं सबकी आशाएं जुड़ी हुई है. So I just thought कि this time I won't tell them I'm giving CAT. And then I just told my mom early in the morning. I woke my brother up. We had planned it on the one day before itself that we'll go to the exam center, but we'll tell mom that we are going to watch a film so that she doesn't inquire about it. Because I know my dad, he really wants to know what is going on. So he'll be like, exam हो गया, अच्छा कैसा हुआ, कितने marks आएंगे, cut off कितना होगा, clear हो जाएगा. So I was like, I don't want to deal through it again. Moreover, मेरा plans बन गया था to go to Bangalore as well, because job मेरा मतलब work from office शुरू होने वाला था. तो I thought कि फिर उस वजह से I did not have any external stress during exam. Exam के दौरान भी I remember there was a student from BITS itself sitting beside me.
So you in the 21 attempt you were still at home, right? No,
I was still at home. I was working from home in 21 attempt as well. मतलब एग्जाम के दौरान जो सिचुएशन था that was quite calm. फिर मैंने ये सोचा, I did not have that in mind कि सर क्या सोचेंगे, पापा क्या सोचेंगे. I knew किसी को पता ही नहीं है. तो फिर I thought कि chill way में थोड़ा एग्जाम देते हैं. एग्जाम देने के बाद I think I was pretty relaxed, and then I was like अब देखा जाएगा जो होगा. Let's see, अगर calls आते हैं तो देखा जाएगा. I did not have any expectations, did not tally at my score as well. I was like let's see, जब calls आ जाएंगे तब देखते हैं. Interview preparation का भी similar manner it was, because उस टाइम ऐसा कुछ नहीं था ना कि do or die situation नहीं थी कि because I knew कि I had my job in hand. अगर एक साल का extra experience मिल जाता है तो I think I could have benefited in any way. Promotion मिल जाता शायद.
But now that you, this is very interesting. But now that you look back on the last 2 years, okay, for you, I think the stress management part, okay, played a very, very important role, okay, in your CAT prep.
Tricking my mind was an important thing. Tricking your mind is really important sometimes, because वो जो इतने सारे external लोग तो बोलते रहेंगे, but then उस situation को handle कैसे कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि it was in my hands whether to inform people around me. Yes. So that was important.
That's a good thing that you did in your second attempt. Okay, but अगर कोई fresher घर पे बैठ के पढ़ाई कर रहा है जो तुम्हारे साथ हुआ, okay, and there's a lot of people, okay, who falter just because of this thing कि अरे घर पे माँ बाप सर पे सवार हैं, okay, यहाँ पे सर लोग पूछते रहते हैं, एनालिसिस चल रही है, अब तो पूरा डिस्कशन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा and all that, and because of that, okay, you're not able to give entire focus, okay, on that one thing which is important. So no, now that you're already a management student, okay, where you're dealing with even more pressure, okay, and all of that. So, what is your take, okay, that अगर कोई fresher जाता है, उसको अगर stress manage करना है preparation में exam के दिन, okay, तो उसको क्या करना चाहिए?
So first of all, I think I have already thought कि अगर कोई मतलब I usually have a plan B. Sometimes people say कि having plan B is not good because then you think कि अरे मेरे पास plan B तो है तो why should I मतलब थोड़ा हो जाता है वो कि हाँ ठीक है नहीं हुआ तो भी चलेगा. But then in my case it was a little different because I already had a job experience in hand. But for freshers it is like you can appear for CAT but then you have other exams as well. There are other premier institutes which you can appear for. कोई बात नहीं CAT नहीं हुआ you can appear for the others. And it's not necessary, right? As people say ना कि करने वाला कहीं भी करके दिखाता है. Eventually, what your final goal is to go into your dream company, and then that is all those companies come in all the premier institutes of the country. So that is what I believe. मतलब ऐसा वो बुरा मानने की जरूरत नहीं है और मे बी टेकिंग प्रेशर कि अरे एग्जाम ठीक नहीं हुआ, बट आगे जो है उसके लिए देख लो.
I think in any situation people do have options. Okay, it is not that कि भाई आपका कुछ यहाँ पे एग्जाम नहीं निकला तो आपके साथ कुछ बहुत बुरा होने वाला टाइप. Okay, you always have something else okay in life where you can do great, and there is many ways to achieve your goal, and that's not the only way to achieve your goal. So I think that thing okay कि दिमाग को उस प्रेशर में नहीं डालने की अरे क्या होगा. I think the process of enjoying, I think you enjoyed okay the second attempt okay just by saying that okay चलो मैं मूवी जा रहा हूँ okay, and then you just went there and gave the exam okay with least amount of load okay कि क्या होगा कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है that okay. I think that was great okay. But okay one thing that I will focus okay which is from the first attempt okay again because second time में तो it was all a different story. तो first attempt में everyone has their own challenges okay of going through the preparation ups and downs and all of that okay. So जो एग्जाम के दिन का प्रेशर है वो तो अलग बात है okay. हम बात कर रहे हैं कि during preparation when people feel that low okay in the score in the marks या कोई सेक्शन है जो बहुत दिमाग खराब कर देता है कि यार सब कुछ कर रहा हूँ तो भी नहीं आ रहा है okay. So how what you did okay if you remember okay all of that. Any such day?
As far as I remember, the only thing I did was marks का मैं तो it's okay. I was like ठीक है मतलब I used to keep a track of my marks as well. We used to have it in the dashboard itself, right? That tracking of the marks. But then I always had you to reach out to. So you used to tell me you can maybe focus on these areas, and then maybe you can cover your marks in that area. And maybe my DILR was good. You used to keep telling me. That is a different story. I could not control my mind on the day of exam, but I remember the things that you kept telling me. Abhijit sir kept telling me that how to go about the exams and the strategies in the very end. So ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ कि marks कम आ रहे हैं तो I'm really worrying about it. So maybe that is one factor that helps as well. इतना ज़्यादा tension लेके करोगे तो it doesn't make sense. Try to improve. एक टेस्ट में नहीं दूसरे टेस्ट में हो जाएगा that kind of. I also kept on using hit and trial methods. ये नहीं हो रहा है, ये strategy नहीं हो रही है, दूसरी strategy try करते हैं. I think till the very end I was doing this. तो ऐसा कोई constant strategy नहीं था. Maybe वो कर लेती तो IIM अहमदाबाद में बैठी होती.
But I think ये भी चीज बहुत important है कि that you keep on doing things. ये नहीं हुआ चलो reach out किया बात किया okay solution पूछा guidance लिया और फिर उसको apply करने की कोशिश की okay फिर उसमें क्या issue आया फिर reach out किया. I think that part okay कि जो लगे रहे okay करते रहे वो इतना strong हो गया था first attempt में ही okay कि जो एक problem बची थी which is the stress management on D-Day that you sorted up okay and then okay you are there where you wanted to be.
Yeah, because I knew कि इतने मार्क्स तब मिले थे तो वो तो मिलने ही वाले हैं short बाकी तो मतलब add on होगा जो भी मैं extra effort करूँगी उसका.
Yes. Great. So I think okay your this journey okay, which is obviously very interesting to be shared with people okay and students will definitely have okay some insights okay and inspiration from this. So great okay thanks a lot Amrita for all the time okay. I know it's a pretty hectic schedule okay. अभी तो first 1 month okay of your IIM okay is going to be super duper hectic okay. So we wish you all the best okay with your summers okay and then your PPOs hopefully okay and the placements. So let's stay connected okay so that you can guide students for even further process.
Sure sir definitely people can reach out to me.
Okay, great.
You can find me on LinkedIn, the best way.
Yeah, I think that is one of the best ways to do that. Thank you, Amruta. Thanks a lot. All the best.
Welcome, sir. Thank you so much to you.